Getting started making beats, rhymes, and life, the travels of A Tribe Called Quest was probably the easiest thing. I've known Q-Tip for about 14 years from New York. I actually asked him in person and said, you know, I want to do a documentary about Tribe Called Quest. He's like, all right, do it. He said, ask the rest of the guys, and really getting started was the easiest part.
I was the last member that he approached about doing it, so it's not like I could say no. Just bail out all my boys and just be like, nah, I ain't doing it. You know, so I was like, all right, cool. And it's not like they pulled my leg or anything like that neither, but being that I was the last member, I did have a, I don't know. But then I said, okay, cool.
I mean, A Tribe Called Quest, as far as I'm concerned, they're as important to me and as important to the fans as the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and the Rolling Stones were to my mom. You know, they mean that much. They changed music that much. You hold them so dear to your heart. When I started making the film, there was things that I wanted to articulate, you know, the history, you know, certain songs, what they meant to me, what they meant to the fans, how they sort of got together, you know, sort of the golden era of hip-hop, growing up in New York and having hip-hop be around.
I knew Mike a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed his work as an actor as well. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, this is his directorial debut. And he's funny, I'm funny, and, you know, we're cracking jokes, we're talking sports, and he's so animated that we're just laughing the whole time, and after a while it felt like the camera wasn't even there, and one question would be asked and another one, and you know, it just flowed, everything just flowed. As
far as the group dynamics and the interpersonal relationships, I had no idea that they were going to be as open with me, and I had no idea that their relationships were as intense as they turned out in the movie. I didn't know anything about that. Even as a fan, and as a fan with a kind of an inside scoop, I wasn't aware of that.
You can't have a future without a past. And I think the title is self-explanatory. You can't have beats and rhymes without life in general. And through the travels of not only A Tribe Called Quest, but just life, there's gonna be some bumps in the road. And I think the movie is exactly that. You know, we had some good times, we had some bad times. You know what I mean? So you gotta laugh about it at the end of the day.
Getting people to talk about A Tribe Called Quest was the easiest part of the film. The Beastie Boys, Common, Pharrell, because everybody has such respect and regard for them, and they've influenced so many people. So that was one of the easier things in getting this done. And as far as what they're gonna do, I have no clue. You know, I've really, you know, dissected it as much as I can. Last I heard, you know, I heard Q-Tip yesterday on the radio said they're never going to do any more music together. I know that I think that they're on the right course of having, you know, their relationships be a little bit smoother. But as far as the music of A Tribe Called Quest, I'm done. I've bowed out. I'm happy. You know, I made the movie, and you know, like it's on them.
I don't want to say yes, and I can't really say no, because that whole thing is up in the air. It's still the million dollar or maybe $1 trillion question. You know, we gotta get back to being boys again. At least Kamal and I, and we've started back on that. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude right there, no matter what. You know, we had a long discussion, we had a long sit down. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, it was all gravy, you know what I mean? So we're taking it one step at a time. Hopefully it will happen, but right now, I just enjoy the fact that me and him is real cool again.
I think the reason why A Tribe Called Quest is still relevant is because it was truth.